Now, with the way that this is coming out, it's so interesting. It has a very similar vibe, but we're talking about something that has the potential to be very long-term and secure and happy here. But a choice has to be made on this. But with the High Priestess, again, it has this feeling of some things that need to be revealed. You know, I don't necessarily feel like these are bad secrets here, but, you know, we'll clarify and we'll see here, because there could be family situations going on with the Ten of Cups. And it may be you dealing with a person here who's going to have to make a choice between you and a relationship that's already established. And that's only going to be for some of you. But I'm telling you right now, if you have Taurus in your chart anywhere, you might want to look at that one. But Gemini, I feel like that King of Swords is you, whether you're male or female. If this person is wanting to come in and like start taking action, wanting to take control of the relationship, not necessarily controlling you, but like stepping up, right? Because the Emperor is about stability, order, and control. It is showing somebody with a personality where it's like they want to step up to the plate. They want to do something now, right? But it's not a knight type of action. It's, I want more control. I want more stability. But you are coming from a place where you are trying to detach the way that you feel about this person. You're not, I don't think that you are emotionally open to them, especially with you looking at the relationship as the devil. Now, there may have been like some negative things that affected the relationship between you and this person in the past, and that may be the issue. They look at it as a past thing, but you still look at it like it's a current issue. It's still an unhealthy attachment. It's an unhealthy situation. But this could be that, you know, their emotions for you from the past are coming back up. That, or we're talking, like I said, a past issue. But this is really about you needing to make a choice here. You can't ignore this situation anymore. But this is difficult. You know, and it's like, there are things I think about this person that are hard for you to accept. And I think that it's not about being emotionally drained and walking away, 8 of Cups type of thing. It's like, I think I should cut this person out of my life, but I don't really want to. But that's because of the unhealthy part in this. But to them, they see it as that's a past issue. So my question then becomes, are you allowing a past issue to kind of cause this, you know, negative feeling about the relationship? Is it different now? You know, is that something that you need to see? Or is it, again, you know, certain things about this person that it's hard for you to ignore? And you're going to have to face it now, right? And make a choice here. But what's interesting is with the 6 of Wands and looking at the King of Wands, the passion is there. There is the physical connection, absolutely. But with the 6 of Wands, we're talking about overcoming any obstacles that have been there. So overcoming the devil is a great thing. But are you doing this in a way where this person, you know, sees that you're not emotionally detached anymore? Now, for some of you, absolutely, this could be the person that you're dealing with. They may be emotionally detached, but you have an unhealthy connection with them. But I think that for a lot of you, this is you coming through. Like, I don't have feelings for this person. But do you? Do you like their attention? Is that where things are unhealthy? And do you need to make the choice, if you're not feeling anything, to cut this out? But if you're overcoming things and you're moving into the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, it's starting to become a very realistic long-term relationship here. And with the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after, the High Priestess though. This may be this person needing to, you know, reveal the way that they feel before you can open up though too. There were some things that I think that were said before that this person internalized in such a way where any kind of talk about making this something long-term scares them. I think it scares them. Because this Page of Wands for me is like, because look at it, right? That person is like all bummed out. Like, I got all excited for nothing. You know, I think that they're fearing getting their hopes up here, but it's not a star situation. It's about taking a different path with you, but they don't want to be let down. But they're internalizing something that was either said or done with this Knight of Swords that was cutting. It cut, it hurt. And that may have to do with the fact that you weren't willing to take a risk on them before. You didn't fully take that leap of faith in making this something that was secure and stable or even long-term. But here it is. Now, death coming through and looking at the Page of Wands, things have changed this time. Things have changed this time. It's not a getting all excited and then nothing going anywhere. That's over with. We're not going back to that, right? Things are changing, but they're changing in a good way with the Wheel of Fortune here. But with the Six of Cups, it's like, I think for them, it's letting go of, you know, the feeling that the past is going to continue to be an issue. Or how do I put this? I have a feeling with this person, with the Six of Cups continuously showing up, they have feelings for you, but they're not that willing to open up and reveal that. And, you know, I do feel like that they're scared. They're scared that they're going to get hurt, like they're going to be let down here. But it's not in a Five of Cups type of way. It's like getting all excited and then having that letdown, like, you know. But it's not that this time. Not with death. That's not what you want it to be. Things are changing. But the Six of Cups, it's almost like those past memories, the past good times, it's like it can't be recaptured for them. But the thing is they're still living in the past when it comes to you. You know, this would indicate, though, walking away from the past and walking toward, you know, a new beginning here, right? A new cycle that's happening. All right. So with the High Priestess, we're talking about secret feelings. And with the Eight of Pentacles, the thing is what you're seeing is this person not fully giving all of their attention to you. I always say with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, look, I can't play with you right now. I got shit I got to deal with. You know, I can't, you know, play with you. I have to get ready for work. Or I've got things that I need to focus on. But the thing is that something is being kept secret here with the High Priestess. You may be dealing with a person here where you don't really know how they feel about you. That, or it could be the other way around. But with the Eight of Wands, when you two come together, you enjoy the time that you have. This is savoring those moments. You know, and it's like time flies when you're together, right? It's great. The both of you love it. It's perfect. But where is this relationship going? Now, the problem, and God damn it with this Five of Wands, it's really driving me nuts. This may be either you or the other person watching what is going on when you're like not around, or when they're not around. It's almost like, I wonder if this person's going to go back to their ex because I don't know how they feel. We hook up and we have a great time, but you know, what's going on with them? Somebody's watching you and what you're doing in your relationship. That, or it's you doing this. But it's with someone where there are secret feelings that aren't being shown, and you really have a good time together. I mean, you love the moments that you have with this person, with the Eight of Wands. The Page of Wands, you know, and this one's showing up a lot too, where a lot of people are in a position where they're being asked to look past certain things and instead get caught up with the passion that you have. The problem is the Knight of Swords. It's like, it's just casual. It's conquer and control. Like, I've gotten that piece of ass. I don't like this one because to me it's like, it's enjoying the chase, but that's all that it is, right? But what's interesting is that somebody is watching what's going on. But the thing is if emotions were revealed, would that change it? And then you have the Moon. We're not facing reality, man. Now, the both of you may have this fantasy about this relationship. It's like two people who are fantasizing about each other, but what you see on the surface is just, we just hook up. That's it, right? Are you compromising what you really want, the fantasy that you want to have lived out, right? Are you not doing anything to make that happen, and just going, okay, whatever, and we're just going to continue to do this because the time that you have together is great. But the thing is that there's an issue of trust. But that is going right back to the reason why things are not being revealed here with the High Priestess. But it's because somebody is getting lazy. They're not putting in enough effort with that Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Swords, though, could be an opportunity to clear things up. And it may be that in order for you to trust this person, it's like you need to have the truth. Are they still focused on somebody else? What is really going on with this relationship? And why is this affecting the time that you spend together with this person, right? What is the truth of the situation? But I don't like the Moon because it's like, it feels like you're compromising what you want. But if things were revealed, would this be different? And maybe it's time for you to start visualizing the kind of soulmate that is going to bring you happiness, right? But I don't know. You're calling this person in, and that's the thing. And then I look at the Moon and I think if you can visualize what you want in this relationship, maybe it's time for you to start making that happen rather than allowing this to be a situation where on the surface, it's just, I'm hitting that piece of ass and that's it. Because that's what that is, And we're not facing reality here. We're living in this illusion, but maybe the both of you kind of have a fantasy about what you want to see in this relationship, but it's not real. It's not real. And then the Six of Wands. If you don't get the attention that you need from this person, it may end up being a situation where it's going to come to an end in a very painful way with the Ten of Swords. But you're being told that these are issues that you can heal. Something is not right here. Something is not right. Somebody needs to speak up about how they feel in order to create that kind of balance in the relationship. And the problem is that there are these feelings, there are these emotions, but they're not being expressed. What's being expressed is the lust, and that's all it is, the physical contact. But the emotions are being like hidden by this. It's like you don't even see that. That is what's making the situation unbalanced. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And the thing is with the Six of Wands, again, it's like, I'm right here. I am right here. Why can you not see me? Why can you not pay attention to me? And with the Ten of Swords, it's like, this may have to be done with. It's like the only time that you see them giving you attention is when you have physical contact. But the emotions are suppressed in this person. And like just before it ends, just before it comes to that painful ending, it's like, finally I'm getting their attention, right? Get to know me, please. Let's spend some time talking to each other here before things, completely are ruined. And it kills me looking at this because this person makes you happy with that Nine of Cups. There is love there. There is happiness there. There are emotions there for sure. And this person has them too. But all you see is the only time I get attention from them is when they want something. Like, they're only, how do I put this? I almost feel like, Gemini, you feel like you're there to service them. That's what that is. That is what that is. But there are emotions attached to this. This person makes you happy. This is what you want. I mean, look at the two of you, for crying out loud. It's so good. But you're in this place where it's very dangerously close to becoming, I never want to do this again type of situation. But maybe this person finally sees and recognizes that it's time to start opening up and start, making things a little bit more fair and balanced. Because I think that you're in a relationship with a person here where things aren't fair, things aren't right, it's not equal, it's not balanced. But yet you still both have the same feelings for each other. But there are issues that are going to have to be, healed and worked through here. But it does look like you get to a place where, you take some time out here, and before things get a little bit too heated, you're spending some time together with the Two of Wands.